my name is Dr. Susan Tennant. I'm the CEO and founder of Juvenile Justice Impact. And tonight we have a different format for our podcast. Tonight we have Felix Giles. He's the Nighthawk as well from NASCAR. And we also have
Ederina Mosman, EMP Productions, Boxing.
And what we're going to be talking about is, what we all have in common is youth and our backgrounds and how we're inspiring youth and our interest in youth. And so let's just take it from here and let's hear, Felix, how is it? How are you doing? First of all, thank you for joining from California, and tell us a little, tell the world who you are as our guest, and thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Yes, my name is Felix Giles. I'm a former NASCAR and off-road race car driver. I'm also a 13-year submarine sailor that served during the Cold War in Vietnam. I'm also a college professor, as well as an engineer that helped build the stealth bomber. So I've done a few things. Teaching is probably what I do best. I've made history twice. I was the first Black to race the world famous Baja 1000 in Mexico. It's a 1,000-mile race through the deserts of Mexico. It's a little bit crazy.
That is
the last time I raced it, I was injured pretty badly when I endowed 6 times at 140 miles an hour. So that's flipping front to back 6 times at 140 miles an hour. So that will definitely mess up your whole day.
Your day? How about your body?
Well, I had several injuries, 2 cracked vertebrae in my neck, arms, shoulder, ribs, lower lumbar, and heart damage.
Wow.
The heart, 2.5 years to heal.
So how are you feeling now?
Well, right now, believe it or not, I'm working on getting back out there next month. It'll be my first race back in quite a few years since my crash. And, a lot of people are telling me that I'm a little bit crazy to get back out there after surviving
just a little bit.
Crash. Just a little. And so, but I'm very much looking forward to it. I have a little bit different reason for doing it now. Before,
Okay.
I did it because, totally for myself. It was wonderful. But today, when you are fortunate and blessed to survive such a terrible crash, it should get your attention. And it did. And what I did after that was work with numerous charitable situations, everything from wounded warriors, homeless veterans, to abused women, children's cancer, pediatric diabetes, so on, so on, and so on. And it's made a difference for me now. If you're going to do something like this, you have a platform to really speak and help others and inspire others. And just recently, a young lady named Heather Dorsey, she is a regional supervisor back east. She's a nurse. And she is on the front lines fighting COVID. When this lady was 10 years old, I gave her an autographed picture. And I put on that picture, always keep joy in your heart. Just recently, this 40-something-year-old nurse.
Oh my! Don't even tell me she still has it.
30 years later.
And told me words that I had said to her had always made a difference, and that she still has that picture, still has it in her room. And she thought that I wouldn't write back.
Oh.
And of course I wrote back. And
Oh.
it just to realize that someone like this, that I had just a small part, giving her a little bit of inspiration to do the dangerous job that she's doing of saving lives and risking her life
Yeah.
to help people with COVID has made a big difference with me.
Oh, you're an angel.
I think that we all have a purpose in life, and sometimes it might take until we're in our 20s, our 30s, our 40s, our 50s, or whatever it is. And I just think that what you've done, and I believe a lot of it, what it is what you've overcome, and surviving that crash. I'm sure brought a whole different level of awareness to you and what you wanted to share with people in your life, regardless of who they were. And that nurse, back in the day, you still had it within you, even though that didn't happen back then. It's just that you have it within you. And I can tell you firsthand that, I can recall so many people in my life when I was a youth that whether they told you something positive or negative or whatever they told you, it sticks with you.
Right.
And if it's negative, you overcome it. If it's positive, you carry it in your back pocket forever. And I just think that you're just such an inspiration. And it's just great to know that. Doesn't it just give you such a great feeling to know that someone thought about you for that long, and the impact that you had on their life. And just
Well,
think,
that's
and
a little
just and just
crazy.
think,
I've
and just think of
also
all the other
had
people. To think of all the other people.
There's more I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
that I taught in college that have come up to me. They were kids, and now they're grown adults, successful in life. Several of them have become millionaires. And Tim Horton, he
Oh my God, Tim Horton,
owns
that's an
his
East
own
Coast coffee.
insurance company back east, and
Yeah.
this dude has made a ton of money.
She knows who he is.
Yeah, Tim Horton. We're getting this on camera, right? I just want to make sure that we can see him talking. No, because Tim Hortons is like an East Coast coffee. I could taste it in my mouth right now. There's nothing like it. There's no coffee bean. There's no Starbucks. There's nothing to taste like Tim Hortons other than Tim Hortons. It's just one of a kind.
Tim, are you hearing this?
Yeah, thank you, Tim Horton, for the little PSA, by the way. Thank you.
To have the experience of helping others and making a difference in their lives. And I will do that until I no longer can breathe. And so this race that's coming up, I'm still trying to get clearance from the doctors because my doctors don't want me to do it.
Why?
I have some pretty bad damage to my spine, and I did some pretty good damage to my heart. And they believe that if I take the wrong hit,
Yep.
the Baja 1000 is 1,000 miles through the desert. And you're
Hot.
traveling at speeds above 1,000 miles an hour. So
It's almost the sound of speed.
Airborne.
Oh yeah. If you get hit, that won't be nice on the vertebrae. You could get paralyzed for life.
Well, that's what they pretty much try to put the fear of God in me to believe. And so
are you gonna listen to them?
Well, here's what it all comes down to. I'm an old fart now, really. I mean, I'm 71. I may not look 71, but I am 71. And so what they pointed out to me was the hits that I used to be able to take when I was 41 is a little bit different now.
Just a little.
Really? Just a tiny bit.
Those same hits with 5 herniated discs in my back. So surgery on my back and they want to do surgery on my heart.
So
if I have surgery, I can't race.
no. So how about
To delay, at least delay, and get back out there, just do this one race.
is that possibility if you don't do it, you can convert that into somebody young and making them the next you?
Well, that's always a possibility. Being an ex-military guy, when I had that crash, the big thing for a military guy is finishing the mission. I didn't finish the mission. So this is my opportunity to finish it and get it done. And so, yeah, it's a little bit crazy. I'm taking a bit of a chance. I'm working out every day. I have a personal trainer. I'm in physical therapy. I've lost weight. So I'm doing everything that it takes to get back out there. But still no guarantees that it would be a situation where I wouldn't get injured.
Okay, I gotta say something. You're one of my icons, you're one of my heroes because you have a big heart like me for humanity as a humanitarian. I am gonna ask you one wish if you could. Think about it. Just think about it. If the doctor says no, can we form with juvenile justice, find a kid that you can mentor and finish that mission for you? Sometimes it takes a whole team and not one. And sometimes you can't be selfish about thinking about yourself. We need you around. We need your knowledge. We need your teaching. Okay? So if it doesn't work, promise me, can we work on making another person, another you? This generation, is a very interesting generation. There's a lot of underprivileged kids that have the desire, but they just don't have the mentor, the leeway, or people like Dr. Susan, me, you, to give them that opportunity. But if you don't make and you agree to this, I promise we'll go out there looking for one of you guys to be like him, and we'll put that challenge out. What do you think?
Well, that's always a possibility.
He's not giving up. That's the military in him.
But I've told my doctors that if they decide that it's too dangerous for me to do this race, that I would respect the decision.
Thank you. And we're looking forward to working with you with our upcoming event, November 19th. If you can make it, we'd love to see you in that uniform too, that race car uniform.
The only way I would be able to make it is if I don't race.
Ah,
If you don't race,
that's what we're saying.
The race is actually on the 19th.
Oh, see?
hey, I'm thinking that I always look for the signs. I believe in my heart, and I just feel it in my heart and soul, that this is the universe of saying you should go to the event on the 19th. The doctors are telling you not to do this, and this is your sign to save any possible injury. Listen, you've left an incredible legacy. You've helped so many youth. You've inspired a nurse that changed her life forever. You've done so many you've altered so many lives.
There's more stories coming. We want to hear them.
You've altered.
There's a lot of stories.
You've altered.
So many situations where I've tried to make a difference.
I think that's
in
a sign.
others' lives.